The new Modus Super Series champion.
Oh my word!
It's another incredible moment tonight.
Jeff Smith.
It's match start.
5-star performer, and the balls are hitting.
It's Johnny Magnet.
Getting shot on the third
Tom
leg,
Lonsdale's been unbelievable today. 1-1-6.
Tops of the match here, and Hughes, a 13 dart leg.
Getting shot on the match.
13 dart leg it is. Treble 17 for double 18.
Getting
And
shot on the
what
third
turns
leg,
out to be a
Martin Turner.
102 for Martin Turner. Too much rain between the breaks in sessions here, so the man upstairs is listening.
Getting shot on the fifth leg.
What a great 120 that is.
Treble 19 is found. And so
Getting
is the
shot on
double
match, Tom
16.
Lonsdale.
So you just have to dip your cap to somebody while they're in that form.
Getting shot on the third leg.
And there's
Ashley
some
Coleman.
evidence of why he said, my finishing is red hot right now. Speaking of being confused, Nico Plovier has confused our spotters a few times.
Getting
But
shot
there's
on the
nothing
fourth
confusing
leg.
about
Nico
that.
Plovier.
It's Friday afternoon here at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth. Come the end of play this afternoon, we'll know which two players will join Derek Coulson through to finals night. We're here at the Modus Live Lounge in Portsmouth for Modus Super Series action. Hello, very good afternoon. Welcome to the action where overnight it's Ashley Coleman and Tom Lonsdale that lead the way. They both picked up 4 points from their affairs on Thursday in Group C. Can they hang on when it comes to Friday? Scott Mitchell, the former champion of the world, joins us here in the studio to look ahead to today's action where, as I say, Ashley Coleman and Tom Lonsdale, they're the two at the top of the table and they were the two best players yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. Ashley was really, really good yesterday. Got in front and sort of finished games off. Tom Lonsdale yesterday had a run of like 13 legs on the trot without anything back at him. So they both deserve to be top of the table without doubt.
So we'll talk about Group C in just a second, but last night Group B got underway and it was Robbie Martin and Jamie Owens who topped the pile, both winning 3 out of their 4 matches. Darren Webster in third position on 4 points. Colin Osborne and Jim Widmeyer not out of the mix, but they do have work to do later on tonight. In terms of Robbie Martin, he's a player that we've seen here a few times now. He's getting better every time we see him, to the point where we're expecting big things from him.
Yeah, absolutely. I've known him a long time, so I'm a little bit biased towards him. He's a Dorset boy as well, but he's got everything that it says on the tin. He's now producing it time and time again, and every game he seems to be going out there and learning and gaining and being more masterful about it and gaining experience and maturing as a player.
Let's have a look at the table then at the halfway point in Group C, because we've got Ashley Coleman and Tom Lonsdale both at the top of the table on 8 points. Jamie Hughes just a bit further behind on 6. Martin Turner, Nico Plovier and Jonathan Platt have all got work to do on this Friday. Ashley Coleman top by way of legs 1 on Thursday, 19 compared to the 18 of Tom Lonsdale. Look, we know how good Ashley can be. We've seen runs from him here. We've seen runs from him on the Challenge Tour in the past. What did you see from him yesterday that particularly stood out?
Again, I think he's matured as a player since he was last here, Ashley. I was unfortunate enough to be on the wrong end of a bit of a stuffing from him at the Challenge Tour. And I was just so impressed with the way that he now masters the game. And we spoke to him yesterday after the game and he's saying, I just play one leg at a time, one game at a time. I don't look at the tables. I don't look at anything else. Try to keep it as uncomplicated as I can. And I think that's probably the best advice I could give anybody.
Let's have a look at the odds, because at the beginning of the day, both Ashley and Tom were 5-4 on. There has been a late change. Ashley Coleman's coming to evens. However, there's only a leg between the players in terms of the table. Is Tom Lonsdale 11-8 as a consequence of that a little bit of value?
Yeah, I think he's a little bit of value, and I don't think Jamie Hughes is out of it yet. He was fits and starts yesterday, so 4-1's not a bad bit of value, but considering he's only 2 points behind the top two.
It's 18 plus. It's gambleaware.org if you're going to have a flutter on the Super Series. Right, we're heading towards the halfway point of Series 13, and let's have a little look at who's in action in Week 5. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Spivey Man. Harry Wall main-tuned in this opening leg. Double 16 for 101 check out to get himself up and running.
Takes out. Well, there is no problems here for Robert Thornton.
Because Graham Hall has a dart at double 16 to become the Tour champion.
Breakneck start to this. Double 18 is found for 1-2-1. Brilliant from Justin Smith.
17 to add another box office finish to his tally.
So this is how next week looks here at the Live Lounge in Port. So Group A gets underway on Monday morning. We're going to see the former Lakeside champ Andy Barton's in action. A first appearance of him here since June 2023. Graham Hall, the reigning Tour champion, is also going to be in action. We've got debuts for the Finn, Yari Usa and Butch Devine from the Republic of Ireland. Group B sees Spivey Man make his return to the Live Lounge stage. Sam Spivey is here alongside Kev Burness, who will be looking to show us some finesse. And Mike Warburton, well, he's heading back to his bread and butter. Group C, Alex Williams, Harry Ward and Phil Johnson-Hale complete the complement of players. We're live on Monday morning from 9:30 here on Pluto TV. Well, for the players in Group C, they won't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday too, because Friday's the day where they've got to love the darts, because this is the day where qualifying spots is on the line. Overnight, it's Ashley Coleman and Tom Lonsdale who lead the way. They go head-to-head in Game 2 of the session. But we kick things off with Jonathan Platt, the 58-year-old from Burtwood, making his 4th appearance here, throwing with a 16-gram Harrows dart. Up against the 56-year-old Martin Turner from York, a former weekly runner-up in Series 10, and throwing with a 23-gram dart. Probably the only set of darts that have been sold to Cam Crabtree. Let's get into the action then. It's going to be officiated by Paul Hinks, a man who has officiated and presided over 4 World Championship finals in a distinguished career.
First leg,
as far as the
Jonathan,
pattern of play is concerned for these two, Martin Turner kicks the day off on 4 points, can go level with Jamie Hughes on 6, within a couple of Coleman and Lonsdale. One has to drop points in the next game. As for Jonathan Platt, well, it's his 4th appearance here, and if he's got 43. Any kind of realistic ambition of qualifying through to a first finals night, minimum requirement's going to be complete the card, which looks 97. Unlikely, but any outcome is possible, no matter how unlikely it may seem. For Martin Turner, probably similar point applies. I'm alongside a man who has bought in the biscuits. Thank you so much, Scott Mitchell. It's gone down a treat 81. With my cup of coffee.
Well, yeah, these 1 o'clock starts, you've got to be careful. You've got to keep your sustenance up and ready.
83.
I thought, what better than to bring in a nutty biscuit with chocolate on top.
Cannot be a good hop
100.
And you can't beat a good afternoon's worth of darts, and we've got a possibility of that being the case here.
26.
Although let's hope for less visits like that. In terms of the day yesterday for the pair, Martin Turner averaged just a shade under 80, 79.5. 27% in terms of his finishing. 10 hits from 37 attempts. As for Jonathan Platt, who's first to finish in this opening leg, 78.36 running average for the session. 9 hits and 29 attempts at a double, and 31% that equates to in terms of a percentage. Yes, first look at a finish on the 142. He's not going to get, but he has got plenty of time on his side.
82.
Returner all the way back on 240. He'll return for 60 to take the opening rubber on this Friday.
100. Jonathan Carr, 60.
Tops up then for Platty. It's not there. Otherwise, the referee would have called it.
Getting shown the first leg.
Like, just
Jonathan
like that
Carr.
when he hit the double 10.
Second leg, Martin to through first. Game on. $60. $60.
So Platt taking the opener. And I'm sure that he's aware,
15.
very well aware of his records here at the Super Series. Somebody who, as I say, he's had a few shouts now at trying to make it through to a Saturday night
100.
without any kind of success. And I remember that we spent a lot of time in the first couple of years of this concept talking about Lee Cox and how for all of his efforts he was still unable to find a way through
58.
to a Saturday night here at the Live Lounge. And Jonathan Platt's probably thinking a similar kind of feeling. He keeps qualifying, but it's just unable to take that next step.
24.
Well, we have got some
59.
technical problems in terms of broadcasting live on Pluto TV. So we're joining you globally on the Modus Super Series YouTube channel. Now, when we are able to get back live on Pluto TV, you can join us on that
55.
particular platform. So if you are watching in the United Kingdom and across mainland Europe and a Pluto TV territory, once our pictures are transmissible there,
99.
then we'll be heading back to Pluto TV. So thank you for joining us on YouTube, but we will be heading over to Pluto TV once we sort out some
73.
technical gremlins. But thank you to the 300 or so that are joining us on the Super Series YouTube channel.
140.
Turnover turns for 70 to square the game up at one apiece.
100. Matthew Carr, 70.
May just be one dart at tops at the end of this combination. When he gets the bonus of 2 at double 8.
Getting shown the second leg.
Which he
Martin
finds.
Turner.
Clean kill, and we're back on terms. 1-1.
Third leg, Jonathan to through first. Game on.
We were mentioning in the previous leg about Jonathan
76.
Platt and the comparison between him and Lee Cox. When you're in a position, and you had it at the Lakeside, didn't you, where you had a number of first-round exits
100.
before you then went on to win the tournament. How much of a mental scar tissue can it be when you know that you want to play so hard somewhere, and Jonathan really wants to play in this building, in this tournament,
36.
and when you come here, it just doesn't quite work out? What kind of scar tissue can that leave?
It can leave big scar tissue. The
97.
problem is with any TV darts and the people around you, there's a kind of new emphasis on it for you. It's not like playing anywhere else where people are watching results. It's here, it's live, it's in front of everybody. You can't
100.
even sort of trip over the hockey or anything because everybody knows about it, what you're doing when you play on TV. So when it starts, the emphasis on it from the people around you
96.
becomes greater. And that's what puts the pressure on the situation of actually being on the TV. When it then doesn't go right, the scars are, because everybody knows that it hasn't gone right, and they'll mention it to you every time they bump into you. And it's
60.
like, oh, I watched you the other day, it didn't quite go for you. And those sort of things can drag you down and be a bind. And for me, I went off and saw a mine coach. I'm not
100.
frightened to admit. I went off and found a mind coach because I thought it'd become a mental block because it'd been 3 in the row and I hadn't really looked like winning. So why be at number 4 in the rankings in the world and then all of a sudden go to Lakeside with 32 other people and I couldn't get through the first round. It was super frustrating.
Was this going to be super good for the Match Nuts? Double 16 goes on the inside, and so Platt comes back, looking at 1-3-2 to go 2-1 up. Wide with dart 1, and so Turner will come back. 3 darts in hand at double 8 to get a break in ease at some point if he is going to win this contest. 2 4s.
14.
Well, he's been around the boards and unable to find any of his desired targets, and so Platt will feel like this is somewhat of a reprieve.
It's only a reprieve if he gets it.
16. Matthew
Once again, 3 darts go begging. 1 from 5 on the outer ring for both players here.
No score. Jonathan Carr, 16.
Well, that 3rd dart clipped the wire. And so Platt looking at double 8 to end what has been a scrappy leg.
8. Matthew
2 on the outside, the last on the inside. And are we ever going to see the end of this leg? Yes, we are, because eventually Martin Turner finds double 1.
4th leg Martin to throw first. Game on.
Well, hope you're enjoying our coverage here on the Super Series YouTube channel. We'll be heading over to Pluto TV in due course. But whilst you are here,
100.
why don't you click the subscribe button, like the video, because it helps with our analytics and it means that all future videos, once you like this one, will be further up on your algorithm, so you'll be able to catch up with highlights, full session reruns, and also some bonus videos as well from the live lounging portal, including Paul Nicholson's Premier League debate.
60.
Episodes of the Tungsten Talk, the latest with Terry Jenkins, the bull from 9 major finals to a self-made millionaire. And then we'll be looking at the world's lightest dart on the Break of Throw series. Ram Guevara under the microscope there. And we've also got the Royal Womble,
96.
which is the darts edition, which features the likes of Devon Peterson, Andreas Harrison, Adrian Lewis. 17k views on that. 40 minutes worth of tungsten entertainment for you. Those 3 darts of tungsten entertainment for Jonathan Platt, leaving himself on 96 after 9 to square this game up at 2 apiece.
100. Jonathan Carr, 96.
I went across for treble 12 with 76
56.
left, 36 to
Matthew
leave
Carr,
himself
45.
tops. Turner 145. Isn't going to go, so this for the break back.
75 left, treble 17 leaves that very handy indeed for Turner, but it's Platt back at tops to level this up.
Gain shot on the
Takes
4th
it
leg,
out
Jonathan
nicely.
Platt.
2-2 it is.
5th leg Jonathan to throw first. Game on.
Johnny Platt back on throw.
Just having a look at some of the other videos on the Super Series YouTube channel. If you enjoyed Matt
100.
Clark's return to the Super Series a few weeks ago, then his game against Tommy Morris is on there as
95.
the funniest darts match of all time. You also got the 9-dart shootout rerun featuring Danny Ayres, Lee Cox and Henry Coates. And you can also watch some other classic matches in the archive, including meetings between Fallon Sherrock and Lisa Ashton at Women's Week. 2 of their meetings are available to watch in full. And also,
96.
You've got the Murph Meets documentary series, which the latest edition of features Bobby George, the King of Bling, twice World Championship finalist, 2-time News of the World Champion. That's available on there. And on top of that, you can also watch George Noble, The Final Call. It's an exclusive Pluto TV documentary, which is available on YouTube. We've been speaking to many of the most influential figures within the sport to talk about his illustrious career. You can watch that on the Modus Super Series YouTube channel. Drop it a like and subscribe today.
26.
So 170 for Turner. Big fish potentially incoming, and 6 from here to go 3-2 up.
Can't finish that now, so
96.
damage limitation. A nice treble there to turn the corner. Leave him 74. Johnny Platt back on 237, but not for long.
140. Maduka.
Well, all of a sudden, this leg's become a bit more competitive. Both players on this and that type finishes. Turner's going to get 2 at double 16.
58.
The 2 darts at that target are come and gone. Platt with a chance to go 3-2 up. He's been hanging around the periphery for the most part of this leg, but he's going to get 2 at tops. Only needs 1. I know it's a holder throw for Jono, but that will feel like a steal. It'll feel like a break. Because to all intents and purposes, Martin Turner was on top in that leg, and he'll be kicking himself he didn't win it.
$140.
Yeah, Martin Turner has kind of had a week of that, hasn't he, so far? Week of opportunities. Kind of missed opportunities. Yesterday his doubles were down around 27%, which is unlike him. Sometimes that will affect your average. It's just a whole knock-on to your game. It's a knock-on effect to your game, and that's just what it does with the numbers. What it does between the ears is even worse.
40.
Drives you insane.
$60.
Well, 60 doesn't leave Turner on a finish, but only a max for Platt will leave him on something, and he's not going to find it there.
140.
Brings himself back into the mix, does Platt there.
100.
Turner just accelerates today away again with a big treble of relevance. You feel he needs 2 of these.
100.
Gets 1.
Maduka, 76.
So now he's in the lap of the gods here. Turner, 76. 20 for double top.
36. Jonathan Carr, 98.
So Johnny Platt then, 98. I'm guessing it's going to be treble 20. Double 19. That's in there, Johnny boy. That one's not.
60.
Nor is that one. So 2 match starts go begging for Jonathan Platt.
Well, this has felt like a game that's had a destiny to go to a decider, and it is going to head all 7. Platt 3, Turner 3, and that's mainly because both players have been bucket loads at the outer ring. Platt 3 from 12, Turner 3 from 13 in terms of his doubling, but it is Jono who has the darts in this last leg decider.
Yeah, take a good hod carrier, wouldn't it, to pick up all those missed doubles and carry them on your shoulder. These guys won't mind that. They've got 1 leg and 1 leg in mind. It's a 1-leg shootout here for Platt and Turner. These are the days you play for.
Well, Martin Turner will feel as if he loses this game, it's probably game over in terms of
59.
Qualifying through. I wonder what Jonathan Platt's mindset would have been going into today, because, as I say, the only thing that would be good enough for him would be completing the card and hoping that one of 59. Ashley Coleman and Tom Lonsdale completely drop off. Effectively, Platt needs to win this game and hope the loser of the next between Lonsdale and Coleman has an absolute darting 85. Disaster. He'll need a Friday the 13th curse.
43.
There is a fear of Friday the 13th, but it's too long to pronounce on telly.
$59. 133.
Well, that's a good setup. Effectively halves the score.
$95. Martin McCarr, 132. $64. Jonathan Carr, 123.
So 1, 2, 3 for Jono. Triple AT leaves the bullseye. Unable to get, and so Turner will return. He should get a match start from here.
Martin McCarr, 68.
To complete a 4-3 victory. Jonathan Platt missed a couple of double 19 to win the game in the previous leg. Martin Turner's going to get 2 in hand at double 10, of which he only needs the 1 to get his day up and running for 4-3 win. It's going to mean for Jonathan Platt another campaign in Group C, which is going to go bye to bye without Saturday night qualification. For Martin Turner, he's still in the mix, but he has work to do. A 4-3 win against Jonathan Platt. Coming up next, the top 2 in the group go head-to-head as Tom Lonsdale faces Ashley Coleman.
You will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart for the
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit.
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And Dart at double 16 gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2-6.
Well, he got the tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Gablas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He's 2 darts away from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone. And you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short form at darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs 1 more. Jimmy Vansky is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Vansky do the same? Just needs the 1 treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101.
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.
Game. Shot. And the Modus Super Series 11 champion, Jeff Smith.
Hello again, everyone. Welcome along to the action. If you're joining us on the Modus Super Series YouTube channel, very warm welcome. It's game 2 of Group C on this Friday afternoon, and we're going to see the top 2 in the group go head-to-head as Tom Lonsdale takes on Ashley Coleman. The Prince of Darkness, who was the shining ray of light on Thursday. Both players picking up 4 wins out of 5. But this man, Tom Lonsdale, now 29 years of age from Bridgewater, a semi-finalist back in Series 5. He got a late call-up to play here, and he's making best use of it. Up against Ashley Coleman, a 28-year-old from Haverhill. He was a runner-up in the previous series. He's beginning to knock on the door a bit more regularly now, is Coleman. I'm in the company of the 2015 Lakeside champion, Scott Mitchell, for all of the day's action. And if you are joining us for the first time here on the Super Series YouTube channel, welcome along. We will be transmitting our pictures later on our usual platform, Pluto TV. If you're unaware of where that is, it is available on your smartphone, your smart device. You can download it to your TV by heading over to your TV's App Store, or if you're on Sky TV, there's a standalone EPG number for it. I have to say, you can download the app. It's free to download. It's free to watch. 100. You don't need to sign in. And you can watch all the darts all the time. It's a 24/7 specialist TV channel. Part of the Paramount Group. Which means you'll be working for the same people who have the Champions League rights in a couple of years, Scott.
Yeah, could well be.
100.
Well, it's Lonsdale off to a quicker start of the pair here. 6 darts on 165 to take out the opening leg. Picks off a treble to leave himself 82. And he should get a dart at something upon his return to take out 31. The opening leg.
Tom Lucar, 82.
Ball found.
50.
But the double 16 wasn't. Not that he needed to. Has the luxury of 3 more when he comes back.
100. Tom Lucar, 32.
And his doubling in particular was an absolute highlight yesterday. Finds a double 16 there for a 16 darter. In terms of his finishing, 18 hits from 40 attempts. The best doubling stats of anybody in Group C yesterday, 45%.
57.
His overall average of the day, the best of anybody in the group, one of the best in the group, 82.52. Had a couple of maxis, had 2-ton plus checkouts, including the 149. And he also had the highest one-off average of anybody on Thursday afternoon, an average of 92.49.
Yeah, this is a big game in context to where this group is going.
$134. 100. Asuka, 170.
Now one of them. Big fish time.
145.
Oh, just the clip of a wire away.
Yeah, closest yet though, wasn't it? Big 11 for the bullseye himself now for Lonsdale.
91. Asuka, 25.
Go. That would have been for a breaker throw. So to hold here for Coleman. 13. Now double 3.
22. Tom Lucar, 30.
Interesting. A nice way to go when you're getting it. Lonsdale here to go 2 up and a breaker throw.
15. Asuka, 3.
Off his lines a little. Coleman back for 1-1. Really dodgy.
Getting shot on the second leg.
If you're that way of thinking, like myself, obviously for Coleman, not a problem.
Tom to through first. Game on.
Now, this meeting yesterday was won by Ashley Coleman by 4 legs to 2. I've got to say, I have to thank Niall McCorn for his excellent colour-coded notes. He puts my little scribbles to shame. Coleman won 4-2, averaging 83.69.
96.
4 from 10 in terms of his doubling. Lonsdale, who, as we mentioned, was pretty much word perfect all day on the outer ring, did have some problems in that previous
44.
game between the pair. Average of 76.1 in that contest, and only 2 from 5 in terms of his finishing.
95.
And he's already in this game 1 from 7. Inseparable, this pair, after a couple of legs.
57.
And the winner will be the first on to 10 points in this Group C. And the winner of this contest will have a 4-point gap, more importantly, between themselves and Jamie Hughes in third, as Coleman piles in a max to leave himself on a finish after 9. And that feels like the kind of par for the course in this contest.
130.
Stay with treble 20 for Ball, not this time round.
65.
Goes to the ball to leave tops. That didn't happen either, but still looking in a healthy position. Lonsdale hits a 139.
139. Asuka 65.
Double 10.
55.
Inside.
Tomuka 80.
And so Lonsdale has an opportunity here. Mid-ranger. Tops, but there's a lot in the way of it.
40.
And that's why that dart
Asuka
cascaded
10.
as high as it did.
Getting shot on the third leg.
Whereas
Ashley
Coleman makes no mistake on the double 5. He's 1-0 down, but he's now got the break and
Fourth leg, Ashley
leads
to
2-1.
first. Game on.
Hughes plays next against Plovier, and
180.
Hughes has not failed to beat Nico so far this week, so the loser of this really will get
59.
dragged back in for a tussle for who gets out of the group.
And Tom Lonsdale takes on Jamie Hughes in his next match. So if he loses this, he could be banged to rights. But that first dart's perfect.
140.
Do you know what? He'll be disappointed he didn't find a max there. That was how good that first dart was.
Yeah, very
58.
much was.
$81. Asuka 123.
Looking very much more likely here. Didn't need to go down. So you won't see him
79.
trying to lead the bullseye with his opponent back on 2-2-1. That's the smart play in the situation.
60.
It's
Asuka
only smart
44.
if you close the leg out. 12 double 16. No, it's 4 double top.
4. Tomuka 161.
Well, that bent the wire, and Lonsdale isn't going to find a biggie to get him back level. And so Coleman,
Asuka 40.
being asked the question, Lonsdale leaving himself on 212s, but no mistake for the Prince of Darkness to move 3-1 up.
Yeah, really positive, wasn't it? No
Looks like
stepping
Tom to
back,
throw
no
first.
messing around,
Game
no
on.
having a stare at it. Put your foot to the hockey and lob it. That's exactly what happened there. And it was very successful
96.
for Coleman. He was mustard.
You've been waiting all week for that, haven't you?
96.
Indeed I have. For those around the world,
84.
the surname of our said player is a very famous brand of condiment that is served on
45.
most tables on a Sunday afternoon here in the UK.
You enjoy hot dogs as well.
Yeah, you can have them with hot dogs.
It's
very durable, you know, mustard. You can have it with lots of varying foods.
Well, Lonsdale knows one more leg lost in this match and he will get the boot.
56. Tomuka 141.
And surely he's a shoo-in to win this one, to bring it back to 3-2 and to force Coleman to serve it out in the next.
65.
65 scored, 76 left. And by picking off the 25, it means that when he comes back, he should be, providing he stays straight, guaranteed a dart to
135. Tomuka
double
76.
top. Which has got 6-1.
Bit of mechanics going on with the darts there. We don't really need mechanics, just a little bit DIY. Double 18 then.
Getting
Go
shot on the fifth
3-2,
leg,
and
Tom
that's
Lonsdale.
exactly what he does. Didn't unsettle him one iota,
Ashley to throw
having that little
first.
bit of
Game on.
mechanic in.
Tell you what, Scott, this is a tidy contest. Lonsdale averaging 92 and change. Coleman
93.
87.5. And the reason why the numbers ain't higher is because the pair have kiposhed a few opportunities at the outer ring. Lonsdale 2
58.
from 9, Coleman 3 from 10.
Well, both would have been waiting overnight and kind of targeted this game. They would have known they run first today.
80.
And know that this was a big game in the context of the group, so you can understand a few missed doubles and it being a bit scrappy.
100.
Well, both players know the consequence of winning, but more importantly, they know the consequence of defeat.
45. 80.
Well, Lonsdale looking to get us back to an equal kilter from 3-1 behind.
100.
And if he can, he would have the darts in the last leg.
180.
That's quality. Coleman must have been thinking, I've got a chance to win the game here. And his opponent's piled in a max.
85.
Should get a dart to level up.
83.
Yeah, it's going to go 16 for ball. Has to go that way. With Coleman on 98.
58. Asuka 98.
So Coleman 98 for the match. Double 19. To put himself 2 clear of Lonsdale, but importantly puts himself 4 points clear of 3rd place in the table. The Prince of Darkness is off to the perfect start. Ashley Coleman gets the better of Tom Lonsdale by 4 legs to 2. And it means that he is 1 step closer towards qualification for Saturday night's final. For Tom Lonsdale, well, he's in a spot of bother despite what was a decent opening display. It was 8 missed darts and a double, which was his undoing. He plays Jamie Hughes in game 6 of the session, and we're going to see Yorza for the first time today in a couple of moments' time. He takes on Plovier here on the Super Series YouTube channel. Welcome back to the Modus Super Series. Before the break, Ashley Coleman got the better of Tom Lonsdale by 4 legs to 2. Game 3 is a meeting between Jamie Hughes and Nico Plovier. Yoza on 6 points following the first day's worth of play. The 39-year-old from Tipton, twice weekly semi-finalist in the past. Up against Nico Plovier, the 51-year-old from Osticlo in Belgium, throwing with a 22-gram custom dart and making his debut in this competition. So this game 3 of 15 that we're broadcasting live on this Friday afternoon. For Hughes, a chance to go level on points with Tom Lonsdale, who we then play in the second round's worth of matches on Friday. So if Yoza can get off to a quick start, there's every chance he puts
first. Game on.
the power in his own hands, qualification in his own hands. But he has to get off to a positive start. And it was a game yesterday which he won by 4 legs to 1 against the Belgian, averaging 87.79 in that game, 4 from 9 in terms of his doubles, and took out a 103 checkout in the process. Well, for those joining us on the Super Series YouTube channel, thank you so much for doing so. Our pictures are now being beamed live on Pluto TV, so if you want to watch the action throughout the whole course of the day, we'd recommend you heading over there. It is available on your smartphone or your smart device on either the Apple App Store, Google Play, whichever your preferable app store is, or if you want to watch on your smart TV, then you can get Pluto TV. You can get it on your Skybox in the UK, no longer on Virgin. And 78. You can also download the Pluto TV app to your smart TV, where you can watch the remainder of this session. You can watch darts tonight from 10. And you can also have a Valentine's date with me and Scott 95. Mitchell tomorrow night from 7:30 p.m. What's your favourite chocolate, Scott?
165.
Yeah, double decker. Or sometimes I like whole nut, because it's like
26.
Like a dairy milk,
24.
With nuts.
Well, Hughes looking at double 12 after 12. Now double 6. Now down for double 3. Down in the basement.
18.
Well, we did find out the biggest exclusive of yesterday was that Jan van Veen's favourite chocolate bar is a Twix.
100. Jamie Carr 6.
And if Jamie Hughes doesn't find this double 1, then Nico Plovier would have been back for a Kit Kat, back for a break. But Jamie Hughes pinning the double 1 to go 1-0 to the good.
$100, thank you.
Well, let's have a look at Jamie Hughes' day yesterday, because he played some decent stuff. Average of 8.